y'all? This is your boy Joe Cliff, and what I'm gonna need for y'all to do is to hit that like button, hit that share button, comment a little something, make sure you subscribe, and get these videos running. We gotta get these analytics up, we gotta get it running through the algorithms, and we gotta get it going. Make sure you tap in. Joe Cliff, outside looking in, all that good stuff. You already know the Joe Show. We rocking. Thank y'all. What's good, y'all? This is your boy Joe Cliff, and we're here. Hope everybody's healthy, happy, prosperous, blessed. Hope everybody's doing what they have to do to better themselves and those around them. It is Wednesday, hump day, middle of the week. And yesterday, big shout out to everybody in the game. This fourth quarter of hip hop is gonna be a little bit interesting because we had a couple drops. The year is almost out. We probably got like 2 more weeks, actually, 2 more strong weeks of music releases and things like that. But yesterday, after the whole 21 Savage and Nas situation, you know, a week or 2 ago, 21 Savage was on Clubhouse. He was talking about his album. He was talking about Nas's album, The King's Disease. And they was talking about Nas's relevancy as far as hip hop right now, what's going on right now, the sound right now, the landscape, and all that type of stuff. So I guess 21's words, well, what he meant was misconstrued by what he said. So a lot of people took what he said, saying Nas isn't relevant and things of that nature. They took that and they tried to run with it and make it something that it really wasn't. And then even when he went back and he clarified himself, he had a lot of people talking about, we don't want to hear that, stand on what you said, you know, all that stuff with knuckleheaded fans, all that stuff that comes with knuckleheaded old head fans and all that, you know how it goes. But they had a conversation. Nas came out. Nas spoke on it. Nas didn't feel any way about the situation. It was more so the fans and quote unquote true hip hop heads that felt a way about the comments more than Nas did. So, you know, it was pretty much brushed under the rug. But yesterday, they come out, they come together, no promotion, out of nowhere, they drop a bomb on us. They drop a bomb on us. Big shouts out to Nas, big shouts out to 21 Savage. Big shouts out to Hit Boy, who probably actually really put this together. Hit Boy really is the bridge to what Nas is doing right now. So if you pay attention, like I said in my last video talking about the King's Disease, my album review, the sound that Nas has right now is very much contributed to Hit Boy and what Hit Boy is able to do as far as take different genres and mesh them together, blend them together, and make this one complete raw hip hop sound. So like him taking the 5 Heartbeat sample, or even the Get Light joint on the new King's Disease, where it's kind of a he has jazz influence in there, he has New York dance influence in there, hip hop boom bap influence in there. Like he takes these different genres, these different sounds, and he's so efficient at blending them and putting them together. And he kind of tailors this sound to Nas's flow, Nas's pockets, and what Nas wants to do. So at this point, Nas actually is kind of like a revamp, you know what I'm saying? He is able to rebrand, turn himself around. A lot of people always did knock when Nas is he had the worst beat selection. It was never that he wasn't a great rapper or he couldn't create songs or anything like that. It was his beat selection and pretty much how his albums were, as far as like Jay-Z put the bug in everybody's ear with the one hot album every 10-year average line. So people really started to analyze and pick off of that. But thanks to Hit Boy, Nas was able to revamp and, you know what I'm saying, and continue to elevate. And now he's in this position where he's able to do these type of songs where, and that's another thing too, Nas always been a wise person. So when 21 came out and said that, I pretty much knew it would have been a conversation that them two was going to have at some point. I didn't expect any music to come out of it, but it happened. So they dropped the song yesterday, One Mic, One Gun, produced by Hit Boy. And bro, the song's fire, you know what I'm saying? You have Nas's perspective, and he's talking about how he's in the game now, how he's trying to connect with the youth and things like that. And then you have 21's perspective on how he's trying to work to be where Nas is, how he would never disrespect the legends and stuff like that. So it's real fire, real fire, real fire. Make sure you just go check that song out. If you haven't checked it out, I'm gonna continue listening to it. I'm gonna do a real breakdown on the song. I just like to sit on songs like that for a little while before I jump right into something. So big shouts out to them. But more or less, let's get to it. We're here, bro. So this whole Nas situation, like Nas, the reemergence, the rebranding, the snap, like where Nas is, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you could credit a good part of that to Hit Boy. But some stuff comes out, and it's alleged that Quentin Miller has been helping Nas and Hit Boy and ghostwriting and putting these things together. He was able to work with Nas. I don't know exactly on what he worked on. I do have the video, and I'm gonna put the video here of him explaining the situation and him explaining what happened. So I'm putting that video right here.
So apparently this whole Quentin work with Nas conversation is going a little more viral than what I thought, because now, you know, people are reaching out to me, asking me to clear it up. I have to clear up the fact that I worked with Nas. So, okay. And, you know, off the strength, you know, I want to shout out to Hit Boy, you know, for the opportunity that he gave me when he invited me to the studio and allowed me to work with Nas. Shout out to Hit Boy for that opportunity. I also mentioned other artists that I worked with, from G-Eazy to Jeremiah to Ty Dolla $ign to fucking. I mentioned other artists. Writers post their work and talk about their work all the time. You know why? It helps. It also helps with the business of writing. When people know that you were part of certain things, it makes people more prone to work with you, you know? It's kind of part of the job, is naming your resume or your catalog or whatever. It kind of goes with it, but it's not that way with me, because I just so happen to have had a situation with the biggest artist in the world, and it turned into a whole fucking ghostwriting scandal, and now I am the ghost. Now anytime people work with me, it's like I'm supposed to be a ghost, but I'm not a fucking ghost. You don't make money being a ghost. They don't pay you. Artists don't give a fuck if you have money or not. They do not pay you. So if you don't get paid, and you can't even get the clout from being a part of this shit to get opportunities to get paid, why do I want to be a fucking ghost? Let me say this right now. Quentin Miller.
So yeah, Quentin was saying how he was called in by Hit Boy to help, you know what I'm saying, Nas put together these songs and stuff like that. Well, work on some stuff in general. I'm not gonna say put together. This is all alleged. I don't know what really happened. See, and that's the thing with ghostwriting stuff. With ghostwriters, there's really no money exchanged. There's really no credits. He's not giving any credits. You really won't see his name on anything unless it's signed, unless it's paper and stuff like that. So with ghostwriters, they're typically brought into the studio, you know what I'm saying, to pretty much fill out the vibes. They help fill in the blanks when it comes to situations. They help put together these songs. They help write and, you know, ghostwriter and stuff like that. So, like, people don't understand, like, in the music industry, it's been like this for such a long time. A lot of people don't believe in ghostwriting and stuff like that when it comes to hip-hop, because hip-hop is really supposed to be an expression of self. It's supposed to come from you. It's supposed to be real, authentic, raw. It's supposed to be your story, your life, what you're feeling, your pain, all that type of stuff. So how can somebody write You know what I'm saying? From my perspective, how can I have somebody else write my life? You know what I'm saying? From their perspective, and I use it. That's why the ghostwriting thing gets a lot of negativity. But if you really pay attention, a lot of your favorite songs probably had ghostwriters or a writing team on them. So as far as the ghostwriting teams and stuff like that, them things happen when you're trying to get the best quality. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes people like Kanye so great. That's what makes people like Drake so great. And they're able to separate themselves because they call on people to actually get help. Like Kanye would tell you, Drake wrote some of his best songs and some of his best verses. And Drake has people that around him that helps him put together some stuff like Party, you know what I'm saying? And people of that nature. He had The Weeknd, you know, stuff like that. So it's these teams that's coming together to put together these projects where, you know what I'm saying, people enjoy the music for a long time. Whereas you have these rappers nowadays that typically don't even write their raps. They just go in a booth and freestyle, and their song is just a vibe, and it's that time of the moment and stuff like that. And no, don't get me wrong, I am never saying ghostwriting or anything like that is okay. But I will tell you, it is a part of the game. It is a part of music. It is a part of the industry. If you want the best product, you're going to have to bring all different types of minds together. That's just what it is, you know what I'm saying? Especially musically, because you could have one person that does everything, like, you know what I'm saying? Have a person that could produce, be the beat maker. And when I say produce, I mean not literally, you know what I'm saying? A producer and a beat maker are two different things. So a producer, you could typically say someone like DJ Khaled, Hit Boy, stuff like that. But Hit Boy is a different type of producer. So let's use DJ Khaled for example. DJ Khaled is considered a producer because he's able to actually put the sound together. He'll hear a beat. He'll hear who's supposed to be on it. You know what I'm saying? He's constructing the sound. So necessarily, he doesn't necessarily have to be there on the keys and the pads. Like he might, you know what I'm saying, help put the beat together, or be like, yo, put this sound in this place, do this way, arrange this way. I think somebody should come in like this. You know what I'm saying? That's a producer's job. A beat maker literally just makes the beats, sends it to the studio, sells it to people. You know what I'm saying? So you have people that like these producers and these other artists and stuff like that that get together, and they have like, you know, you like if somebody's able to do it all themselves, that's cool, but you still need somebody else to listen to it, or even a team of people to listen to it and be like, yeah, this is it, or no, don't go with this, don't go with that, do this, do that, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. And necessarily sometimes that's not a ghostwriter, that's just help. You even see that a lot nowadays in battle rap. And battle rap is completely different because it's battle rap. You're literally going against your opponent. But these people are starting to write together. They're starting to share ideas. You know what I'm saying? Write the battles so it could be more of a production. It could be better on the production side. You got the whole Miss Hustle and She'd Happen scandal. That light work video at 5 million views. Like, it's crazy, bro. But like I said, these people that brought in to help produce these songs, that help make these songs better. So Quentin Miller, he is not this guy has the worst luck when it comes to the industry. Like, seriously, we know Quentin Miller from the Drake and Meek Mill beef, and how it came out that Quentin Miller helped Drake write probably one of Drake's best album, one of his best albums. If you're reading this, it's too late, you know what I'm saying? He helped put together that album as far as writing and producing and stuff like that. It came out during the Meek Mill and the Drake beef. So, and then he necessarily didn't want to say what he took part in as far as helping Drake. So he caught flack and ended up getting beat up by Meek and his team. And like, it's a sad situation. The guy ends up getting into, I think, a bad car accident, loses his leg. Like, it's just been time after time after time after time when all he wants to do is create music. This is why I feel bad for Quentin Miller. But when you put yourself in these positions, like he came out and he spoke on him being a part of the Nas and Hit Boy, you know what I'm saying, relationship, and how Hit Boy brought him in to help Nas craft some songs and stuff like that. So like you put yourself into these situations, and then your name already has a negative connotation to it already. So these people already look at you in the light that they look at you. So it's just gonna get worse from there. And then a lot of people don't understand, probably at this point in his career, Nas probably does need a team. And that's why Nas is able to produce the type of music he's producing right now, because he has a team like Hit Boy and other people that help him craft these things and put these sounds together and make the best product that he's able to make. So it wasn't really surprising for me when you have someone like like Quentin Miller, who's actually very musically inclined. Like if you pay attention or you go check out his music credits, like some of your favorite songs he helped craft. So you know what I'm saying, that type of thing isn't really surprising to me. The surprising part is how people continue to react to these things, like the whole situation where what's her name, what's this girl, Mulatto, you know what I'm saying? Her name is slipping my head. The Lotto situation, 150 song leak, you know what I'm saying? Like some of them was already written by other people. Some of them you hear other girls on right now. Like that whole situation, like it does, like that's how it works, especially for women. Like women in the hip hop industry, you know what I'm saying? A guy, another woman, whoever, they'll write a song, they'll put a song together, and they'll start shopping it out, sending it to different people, and then these people will record their version of that song, and whichever one is the best, that's the one that goes. You know what I'm saying? The music industry is tricky. I don't know why people still think like, yo, these guys just go in there, they write, they get all their feelings out and they put it across. Yeah, that happens sometimes, but when you want to make the best product, you need to have different hands, you need to have different ears, and you need to have people that's musically inclined to actually help you put these things together. So no, it's not shocking to me. And it's not shocking to a lot of people that actually understand music nowadays. The only thing that be the older people that love hip hop and stuff like that really don't understand where music went and how it's more of a money making thing than like it is like, you know, a lot of rappers back in the day, they rap because they loved rap. Whereas you see a lot of rappers nowadays, they rap because it's a, you know what I'm saying, it's an outlet for them to feed their family and provide a way for them where they don't have nothing else. You know what I'm saying? Where back in the days, like people rap because they loved it, and then sometimes you just so happen to make it out the hood and stuff like that. So I don't know, man. It's getting shaky. It's getting crazy out there. Nas has a ghostwriter. That's all it is. Nas has a ghostwriter. Just like probably a lot of your favorites in the game. And that's why, like, bro, you rarely hear these people at their level be able to put out projects like that. And that's another thing too. If Nas didn't have help, you know what I'm saying? If you pay attention to the output of Nas's work, between albums, he always takes a little break off, whether it's 2 or 3 years, you know what I'm saying, to actually get his stuff together. So for Nas to be at this age, at this point in his career, if you don't think he has help to actually put out 4 albums within the last 3 years, then I don't know what's wrong with, like, something has to be wrong with you. Like, seriously, just think about it. You have Hit Boy, you have that whole camp over there that's helping him put this stuff together, and they're making it easier for him where he could just probably come insert his verses, where you have somebody that already helped write a hook, construct a beat, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? He give his little input, his thoughts, and then it's just insert verse here, or, you know what I'm saying, do this here, do that there. So honestly, I don't care, because the King's Disease trilogy, it's so fire that maybe that's what he should have been doing a long time ago. Like, seriously, maybe that's what Nas should have been doing a long time ago, tapping in with the youth and getting to understand and know the situation. Like, understand music better, like, you know what I'm saying, not being stuck in this boom bap spoken word type mind state. So I don't know, man. Let me know what you guys think of this situation. Let me know what you guys think of just ghostwriters in general. Is ghostwriters like a cancer to hip hop? Should ghostwriters stay ghosts? Like, that's the thing too. Like, a lot of people are mad because these people come out and they speak on the work that they put in, when in reality, who doesn't want to be known for doing culture shifting shit? Like, seriously, if you're a part of a culture shifting type product, or, you know, you're a part of a group or something like that, you want the notoriety and you want the acclaim for that. I don't know. There's no other way I could say it. If I was a part of King's Disease 3, whether it was production, writing, or whatever like that, or any King's Disease, the Magic album, if I was a part of anything that Nas and Hit Boy did, for what they're doing, for Nas being the age that he's doing it, and he's continuing to elevate, I would want people to know that I'm a part of that too. Like, seriously. It is what it is. So I don't blame Nas. I don't blame Quentin Miller. I don't blame the game, honestly. I just blame people not understanding how music works nowadays. That's it. This your boy Joe Cliff. Let me know what you guys think. This is Outside Looking In, the Joe Show. All that good stuff. We always here. We rocking. Holla.